timekeepers for sorting out one or two glitches with the timing there. Chief timekeeper today is Rob Cook, so thanks indeed to him. So the mini challenge Clubsport with Airtech Motorsport then. The mini challenge has three tiers of racing. We see the JCWs, which support British touring cars on a regular basis. There's also the trophy category, which we saw out at Croft last weekend, of course, and our Clubsport category as well. This is the more budget level racers in three different classes. We've got S56, S53 and Class C for the more standard Coopers towards the back of the field. We've got 14 cars here today. They'll be on track shortly. We caught up with a couple of the drivers earlier on.
Yes, hello everybody, welcome down to the assembly. It's the final race of Saturday here at Thruxton, and the honour goes to the Mini Challenge Clubsport with Airtech Motorsport. Now, somebody I keep promising I'll go and talk to is our favourite Scotsman, David Taylor. David, come on, let's have a chin wag, shall we? Let's have a chat. You made the long journey down. How many miles was it on Thursday night for you?
470.
How long did it take?
10 hours.
10 hours?
Aye.
Wow, that is dedication, isn't it? Whereabouts in Scotland?
I was coming to see you, so I put the foot down. You know?
You didn't put your foot down that much. It took 10 hours. But look, so listen, the season's gone well. Obviously, this is only a second meet of the season. About to do rounds 4, 5 and 6 this weekend. But Silverstone was good for you.
Yeah, it was. First time at Silverstone. Second place, times 3, so... First time here, second place again, so...
So we're going to get first now, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely.
We are going to get first.
Ian, you know me, I don't give up.
What do you make of Thruxton then? First time here?
It's a quick track, but it's a dangerous track.
Yeah.
Any little mistakes, and I'll be paying a farmer to pull me out of there. You know?
You'll be absolutely fine, David. Look, go enjoy it, won't you? Have a great
just
time.
Say hi to my mum.
Yeah, please do.
Thanks to my
Shout-outs.
sponsors. Thanks to my sponsors, Stoke Mini Works. They're my team as well. Fuel Fixer, Wrong Fuel Solutions, Mini Challenge. All the guys on the car, I wouldn't have been able to do this.
What it's all about, David,
Aye,
isn't it?
and Banker Mum.
Top man. No, good luck out there, mate. We'll probably catch up a little bit later as well. Right, almost time to go. Oh, look who it is. It's Freya. Desperate to come and talk to us. Freya, I caught up with you a little bit earlier, actually. Don't know, and you're excited for this one?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to moving forward, so it should be good.
You were mixing it podiums at Silverstone, though, weren't you?
Yeah, it was dicey between the three of us. Dropped to second, back up to third, dropped to fourth, back to third. But yeah, it was consistent. It was really good.
We do see some great racing amongst these minis, don't we? Look, what have you made of Thruxton so far?
I like the track 'cause it's fast and flowing. I think I'd prefer if it rained, but yeah.
Yeah, I did do a rain dance and it did work.
It did
I just
for a bit.
didn't do it for this afternoon. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Look, best of luck with the race. Thanks for talking to us. Really appreciate it. Yeah, let's get underway, shall we, for this one, round 4 of the 2025 Mini Challenge Clubsport with Airtech Motorsport. We are about to go racing. So Dave Goddard, over to you.
Thanks very much, Ian. Yes, the car's currently on their way round on their green flag lap, so let's have a look at the grid. It's the second meeting of the season for these cars after the opener at Silverstone on the national circuit, where Ollie Wilmot, the Swiss-based racer, scored a hat-trick. He's on pole once again for this one alongside Andy Langley. Now, they're in different classes, S56 and S53. Andy Langley had a hat-trick of class wins at Silverstone. Second row of the grid is Freddie Hewitt, number 5. His sister Chloe used to race that car, alongside Ian Trundley in number 41. Row 3, Neil Clark, number 53, alongside number 16, Ben Trundley. Not sure if Ian and Ben are any relation to Bobby Trundley, who we saw in the brick car race. We'll confirm that. Row 4 is DJ Paul Sawyer in number 29. 30 years, a disc jockey, alongside Steve Webb in the 231. Row 5, James Dudley, alongside Chris Johnson. The cars with the blue numbers on our graphics are the S56 cars. In yellow are the S53s. Row 6 of the grid, we've got number 89, Freya Belk. We've just heard from her. Then there's a gap, and we've got the Cooper class cars. Number 19, Daniel Truman, looking for 4 class wins out of 4 after a hat-trick at Silverstone. Starts alongside David Taylor, the Flying Scotsman, who we just heard from all the way from Dundee to race here today. And number 14, Chris Aram, rounds out the grid. So the cars will head up to the grid then. The white and red car, number 70, Ollie Wilmot, on pole alongside Andy Langley in the blue and silver car with the pink roof, the Norfolk Mini run car. Freddie Hewitt in the grey car on row 2 alongside, I think that's another of the Norfolk Mini cars of Ian Trundley. Very similarly liveried cars, the Trundleys. You can tell them apart. Ian's got the green headlight covers, excuse me, alongside Freddie Hewitt. And on row 3, Ben Trundley's got the purple headlight covers. He starts alongside the green car of Neil Clark. The S56s and F53s mixed together on the grid. The less powerful Class C cars start behind them, the more standard Coopers. Look out for Paul Sawyer, the long-time house music and radio disc jockey. He's in the green, pink and white car alongside the black car with the red headlights. That's Steve Webb. James Dudley, number 7 in black and red, alongside 219 Chris Johnson in purple and orange. The green flag has waved at the back of the grid just to complete the colours. Freya Belk in the grey car. In the white car is Daniel Truman. Dave Taylor is the blue car with the red wheels, and in green and grey, number 14, newcomer this season, Chris Aaron. Red lights go out then, and away we go with the first of our 3 Mini Challenge Club Sport races this weekend. Now, I saw the classic Minis racing here a few weeks ago at Thruxton, the Mighty Minis Championship. Let's see what their more modern equivalents, the BMW Mini Coopers, can do. Let's hope my voice can last the distance as well. I'm struggling a little at the moment, so I do apologise. Well, it is the man from the outside of the front row who goes into the lead, Andy Langley in the S53 class car. One car running out wide, that was Paul Sawyer understeering off at the complex. Comes back on, nearly tags Freya Belk, but it is Andy Langley who leads the early going then as they head out into the country for the first time. Freddie Hewitt up to second, Ollie Wilmot, hat-trick winner from Silverstone in third. Listen to the whine of the superchargers on these BMW Minis. Certainly sounding impressive. Paul Sawyer recovering there from his slightly slow start on the tail of the number 5, that is. No, the number 7, I should say, of James Dudley. Do apologise, it has been a long day. And another day of racing coming up tomorrow here at Thruxton, of course. Here come your leaders. Langley leads it from Hewitt in second, Wilmot third. It's the number 41 of Ian Trundley in 4th position. There's Freya Belk, the 89, outpacing Paul Sawyer in the 28. He's been heard on Radio 1, among other places in the past, as a DJ. Coming round to complete the opening lap then, Langley in the S53. Can he put one over the slightly more powerful S56 cars here? Through the chicane they come for the first time. Now, who's leading the Coopers? The white and green car there, Daniel Truman, looking for class win number 4 this season, leads Dave Taylor. At the back of the field, number 14, one of our newcomers, just learning his craft here at Thruxton. That's Chris Aaron from Oxfordshire. See him sliding the car. He's got the novice cross on the rear screen. Now, can Andy Langley hang on here and take an overall win? The man from Fakenham in Norfolk, one of quite a few Norfolk-based drivers in the Norfolk Mini team. Freya Belk having a go at James Dudley, the Welshman, in car number 7. Round the outside at the complex, she's going through. Nice move by Freya. Here comes Paul Sawyer as well. Here are the leaders. 42, Andy Langley out in front. Used to race the red and Union flag liveried car, the Austin Powers car, as we used to call it, if I remember rightly. He's certainly powering away from Freddie Hewitt here. We saw Freddie at the sharp end in this category over the last couple of years, battling with the likes of Ross Alexander. Into Church Corner, up on the curb there, Freddie Hewitt. Cracking shot there as they fly towards us. Ollie Wilmot down in third. He wants to make it 4 wins out of 4 for the season. Battling with Freddie Hewitt for the class lead here in second overall. Round the outside into the chicane. That's how you tackle the chicane in a Mini. Can he turn it back in time though? No, Freddie Hewitt stays ahead. I thought Wilmot had got through there on the outside, but Freddie Hewitt holds him off. Hopefully we'll see Freddie's sister Chloe Hewitt, a very quick Mini racer, back out racing someday. First 4 have broken away slightly. Neil Clark is 5th. It's Ben Trundley in 6th, then Steve Webb 7th. Freya Belk is next through. That's S56 is led by Freddie Hewitt, ahead of Wilmot and Ian Trundley. S53 led by Langley, ahead of Ben Trundley and Freya Belk. Cooper's a little further back, slightly less powerful cars. Coopers are the non-supercharged machines, similar to the ones we see in the trophy category. They were out in force at Croft last weekend with Olivier Algieri doing squealing tyres as they throw these machines around. BMW Mini makes a cracking little race car. Not only on the circuits, but in Rallycross we've seen as well the dedicated BMW Mini Championship, and also in other forms of Rallycross. Todd Crooks, the former champion of the BTRDA Clubman's Rallycross Super Modified division, has his BMW Mini as Ollie Wilmot up the inside attacks Freddie Hewitt. Side by side for second place. He goes through into the chicane. He's got it done this time. Tried the outside last time through. That didn't work, so he goes the other side and he's up to second. Takes the lead of the S56 class as well. Now chasing after Andy Langley. Not surprisingly, Ollie Wilmot's just done the fastest lap. 1:28.97 seconds around Thruxton. There's 2:19. That's Chris Johnson from Nottingham. He's down in 11th at the moment in this 14-car field. Daniel Truman in the number 19 leads the Cooper class, sponsored by Sawyer Models. I don't know if that's anything to do with Paul Sawyer, who's a little further ahead. Dan Truman comes from Leighton Buzzard. Here's the 231, that's Steve Webb from Guildford in Surrey. He's currently running in 7th, 5th in the S56 category. Neil Clark has caught Ian Trundley. This is the battle developing for 4th place. A little bit of powder being kicked up there. It's been put down on some fluid from the previous race. There are the leaders. The first 3 have broken away. Hewitt down to 3rd. They're 4.5 seconds clear of this fight between Trundley and Clark. Andy Langley is under pressure now. I thought he might be from Ollie Wilmot, who's going for race win number 4 out of 4 this year. Langley had 3 wins at Silverstone in the S53 class. Can he hold off the S56 of Ollie Wilmot? This goes to prove, with the 3 levels of the Mini Challenge, that no matter what your budget or your level of experience, there's a BMW Mini Race Championship for you. Into the complex for the 5th time. Langley from Wilmot. Freddie Hewitt still in 3rd place. Out into the country they go once again. Wilmot really trying. You see the way the rear end stepped out slightly there as he closes on Andy Langley. The man from Norfolk continues to lead the way in the Norfolk Mini sponsored and run number 42 machine. Absolute edge here around Thruxton of grip and adhesion. You can hear the tyres squealing. Out towards Church Corner they go once again. And down the straight into the left flick at Brooklands and up Woodham Hill. Towards the chicane. Wilmot getting closer and closer. When's the attack going to come? It's a question of when, not if now. He'll attack Andy Langley for the lead. Swing through the chicane. Just past halfway in this 15-minute race for the Mini Challenge Clubsport in association with Airtech Motorsports. Ian Trundley still holding off Neil Clark for 4th place. Freddie Hewitt's dropped away now. He's just over 6 seconds down on Wilmot in 3rd place, but he's 4.5 seconds clear of the fight for 4th. Ben Trundley still 6th. He's 6.5 seconds down on Clark in the green car. Steve Webb 7th, then Belk, Dudley and Paul Sawyer round out the top 10. Chris Johnson 11th, then the Coopers are still led by Daniel Truman, who's pulled some 8 seconds clear of Dave Taylor, the Scotsman in number 28. Chris Aram rounding out the field. Sawyer closing on James Dudley. This is the battle for 9th position behind Freya Belk. He's been in this series for a few years now. Now, Ollie Wilmot's getting ready to attack as they come towards the chicane. Which side of Andy Langley is he going to try? He's going to go to the outside. Didn't work against Freddie Hewitt earlier on, but Langley holds him off. It's good defensive driving by Andy Langley. He wants an overall win. He's got just under 6 minutes to resist pressure from Ollie Wilmot. Wilmot based in Switzerland. Paul Sawyer coming under a bit of pressure now from Chris Johnson. This is the fight for fourth. Neil Clark getting involved now as well. Freddie Hewitt's dropped back. What's happened to Freddie? Yeah, his last lap was a 1:38, his quickest a 1:29. So Freddie's either got a problem or he's had a moment somewhere, because he's dropped back into 5th place. He was about 4.5 seconds clear of that fight between Trundley and Clark. Well, last we saw of it, now he's behind them. So something's happened for Freddie Hewitt on that previous lap that we didn't catch. Ollie Wilmot still throwing his car around in that 2nd place. He can't get up with Andy Langley though. It's a good drive by the S53 class leader. There's Freya Bell still holding off James Dudley, then Sawyer and Johnson. The whine of those superchargers in the background adds another bizarre touch to the soundtrack of a BMW Mini race. You won't hear it with the trophy cars because they're normally aspirated. Now, what's Ollie Wilmot going to try this time? He's been forced to go to the outside again by Andy Langley. Doesn't work unless you're very, very late on the brakes. And Wilmot isn't. In the ski set Wengen car, right on the tail of the Norfolk Mini machine. Now, can he get the better run here? Over the line, Wilmot has a look, Langley moves across. Can he hold him off on the run to Allard? I think he's just about held it. Meantime, Freddie Hewitt's got back ahead of Trundley and Neil Clark. Langley just holding the lead into the complex. It's getting closer between these two. Wilmot still has the fastest lap of the race, 1:28.97. Langley up on the curb then. Any loss of momentum and Wilmot will be alongside him. Soaking up the pressure as, well, I mentioned rallycross earlier on. Both of those two nearly ended up doing a bit of rallycrossing. They both ran wide at Seagrave. See the way, look at the way Wilmot's throwing that car around. It's not doing his tyres any good, I'm sure. But he's got the tighter line there into Goodwood. I don't think he'll get through at Church. He may have to wait to attack into the chicane again. Further back, I can tell you Truman leads the Coopers now by a handsome 14 seconds. And they're coming up to lap for Chris Aram, these two. Hopefully he'll see them and not impede them, as Wilmot now goes to the inside. He can't get the run because they've both got to pass the back mark. It's well done, Chris Aram there, keeping out of the way. Oh, and Andy Langley's made a mistake. Now I wonder if the back marker distracted him there. Did he miss his braking points? Side by side out of the chicane. Wilmot's going to get the lead here. He does so. Now Andy Langley seems to suddenly jink across there. I don't know whether he was distracted by lapping Chris Aram, but he suddenly seems to lose focus there into the chicane, and he's lost the lead to Ollie Wilmot. Did the pressure get to him there, I wonder? Well, Wilmot's understeered a little bit wide there. But of course, Ollie Wilmot has pushed hard to keep up with Andy Langley and try and take the lead. His tyres may be going off. So Andy Langley may, by biding his time, find an opportunity. Ollie Wilmot might start sliding around again. Sliding around, he's nearly sideways there, coming through Noble. Spectacular stuff. He's throwing that car around. Was he distracted by what was going on in his mirror? He just didn't turn in. I'm not quite sure what happened there for Andy Langley. He just didn't seem to turn going into the chicane. Whether he was distracted or just missed his braking points, I'm not sure. We'll get the lowdown from him in Parc Ferme after the race, because they're coming round to start what I think will be their last lap this time. Last lap of day one here at Thruxton. Dave Taylor goes a lap down in the Stoke Mini Works car. Now it's Andy Langley's job to do the pushing. This will be, I think, last lap this time. Across the line they go. Touch and go. We'll wait and see. Here comes Neil Clark trying to dive bomb Ian Trundley into the chicane. Doesn't work. Across the line they come. The battle for P3. Freddie Hewitt's dropped behind them again. Yeah, his last lap was a 1:35. So Hewitt had got back ahead of Clark and Trundley and now has dropped back. We're watching the lead battle, but something clearly amiss with Freddie Hewitt for that to happen twice. There go the leaders. Out towards Church Corner, which for what I think will be the last time. And yes, Wilmot has pulled away now, using the slight power advantage of the S56. Swing their way out of Church Corner. You can see almost four-wheel drifting there, Andy Langley. Now, will it be checkered flag this time, or will we get one more lap? It was very close to the time. You have to try and work it out when it's a timed race. Langley tries to close up again. Only a few seconds left. I think we will get the checkered flag this time. It's going to be 4 out of 4 by the look of it for Ollie Wilmot in the number 70. Yes, the checkered flag is at the ready. Wilmot makes it 4 out of 4. Langley comes over in second, makes it 4 out of 4 in the S53 class. Now, who is going to be third? Is Neil Clark going to try and get past Ian Trundley into the final chicane? He's going to go for the outside. I don't think he'll get through there. Ian Trundley in the S56, he'll take second in class. Neil Clark be third in class. Out of the final chicane, they come up over the line. It's P3 for Ian Trundley, fourth for Neil Clark, and Freddie Hewitt has to settle for fifth. Ben Trundley should be next through. There he is. He will take second in S53 class. Then Webb is next home, and here's the battle between Freya Belk and Paul Sawyer. Sawyer's got the place on the final lap. He'll come in to take P8, third in class S53. Then Belk, James Dudley, Chris Johnson. And now what about the Coopers? Well, we know who's going to win the Coopers because Daniel Truman is the last man to take the checkered flag because Taylor and Aram have been lapped. It's going to be a handsome victory in our Cooper class for Daniel Truman from Leighton Buzzard. It's going to be 4 class wins out of 4, and he's going to be the last man to take the checkered flag on day 1 here at Thruxton. Don't forget, we're back tomorrow. We kick off at around 10:45 AM with the British Truck Racing Championship. There'll be a grid walk before it as well. Here he comes out of the final chicane. Daniel Truman makes it 4 wins for the season out of 4 in the Cooper class. A lap ahead of his rivals on time.